Hi, so this is Erica again from POLKADOT Revival, and today I thought that I would tell you guys my story, as it's been almost 2 months now and I guess I haven't really explained what happened to me. So I was bullied in elementary school for the entire duration of the school, which was 6 years, and then there were some more, or I guess I should say less frequent instances in middle school, but everything mostly happened in elementary school. And I come from a really small town, so we have a small school as well, and so it was this one girl from my class who somehow, I don't exactly know what happened, but she somehow turned into the sort of like the queen bee who chose when someone is feeling bad and when they're feeling good. She used other people to deliver her hurtful words or actions, whatever it was. Sometimes she would also do it herself, but the main thesis, if I could say that, for her, in my case at least, was that whatever I had, whatever I was not good. It was not enough and it was all wrong. So whether it's the style of my hair, the clothes that I wore, the things that I said, anything that I owned, anything my family owned, it was all always wrong. There's always something wrong. And the problem with that was that this person was also my best friend, and I guess at the time I didn't really understand that she was bullying me. I understood that as this is how all friends are. This is how friends behave. Sometimes they're mean, sometimes they say really nasty things, and that really affected my future friendships and even romantic relationships, because my idea of how human relationships work, it was twisted. So I always expected the worst. I always expected people to lie to me or make me feel bad or eventually walk away. So by the time that middle school rolled around, she went to a different class, and so I was set free from her. But I guess the damage had already been done, and it was really difficult for me to be in elementary school. I really hated it. There were times when I was so afraid of going to school that I woke up in the morning and I snuck into the bathroom, and I took out the little thermometer, and I put it to rest against the hot light bulb so that the temperature would go up, and I would tell my mom that I have fever and I can't go to school. So it was a really tough time for me, and I didn't really feel like I had a lot of friends, and I also had some other children that I used to hang out with who lived in my neighborhood, and there were some instances with these people also who would say things to me.
Mimi.
Here's my cat.
Mimi. Yeah. Look.
And I started getting acne when I was about 11, I think. And that also turned into one of the things that people could bully me about. And there's this one guy who once said to me that my face is uglier than his father's ass. I believe those were his words. And it's really terrible that children can be so mean to one another. Yeah, it really boggles my mind. I guess they haven't developed the ability to be empathetic yet, but so I've had these things that people have said to me, and so they really influenced the way that I saw myself, and especially when it's in relation to other people, that I always felt that I'm not good enough, that I'm not, somehow I don't compare, that I'm always the one at the bottom and everyone else is at the top. But the most amazing thing is that the more you try to discover yourself, the more you try to discover how to improve yourself, how to make the most of what you got, I guess that's how you could put it. It really brings you to life, and it really makes you understand that whatever happened to you in the past, it's in the past. And whether you choose to bring it to the future or to, most importantly, to the present, it's totally up to you. And however you feel like right now, if you feel angry and hurt and still bitter, you feel resentful towards the bullies that used to bully you, and if they're not in your life anymore, then you're really, the only person you're hurting is yourself. And you don't want to do that. You want to treat yourself the best way that you possibly can. You need to love yourself above everyone else. And that's really something that took me a while to learn how to do. And it's been a combination of meeting people who are genuine, who actually really care about me and would not stab me in the back. A combination of that and reading a lot of books and talking to people. And I think it's crucial to do that. It's something that really opens your eyes to see the possibilities that you have within you. And the past is the past. You'll never be able to erase it, but because it's already in the past, you should just focus on what is here right now, what you can do in the moment right now with your choices, your everyday choices. How can you choose to live in a way that actually brings you forward as opposed to keeps you looking back? So I know that it's hard when you've been bullied. I've had a lot of issues trying to trust people and everything, but someone once said, I can't remember who this was, but somebody said once that the only way to find out if someone is trustworthy is by trusting them. And it's very true. It's so true. And you have, at least the way it was with me, that I didn't trust myself to select people around me that I could trust. So then what happened was that I was afraid to trust anyone, so I didn't trust anybody. Nobody. But then finally I understood that, you know what, I can see characters in people, and I can see if they're trustworthy or not. And you don't want to be foolish with your trust. You want to have people earn it. But you also at the same time don't want to be doubtful of people constantly, because that'll just wear out the relationship. You're not really going to get anywhere. But by being honest about what kind of issues you have, what are the ones that you need to improve, then once you have that clear and you start working towards those goals, and you forget about those bullies, you forget about them, because they are not worth anything in your life. They only bring you down, and you don't need them. So you just focus on yourself and be like, you know, this is who I am, and I'm not gonna give a crap about what they say. I'm not gonna look at them. I'm just gonna ignore them, because they don't matter. They don't matter. The only thing that matters is that you look at yourself and you say, I love myself. Because you should love yourself. You absolutely should love yourself. And this is my cat. And she wants to go outside. So, okay, so I'm gonna go and let her outside. But anyway, so that was my story with a little bit of extra something. If you have any questions about my past or any other specific inquiries, please feel free to email me at hello@polkadotrevival.com, and share the video, like the video, show it to everyone you want, and make sure that you've made someone smile today. If it's you, if it's someone you love, just anybody, just make somebody feel good today. You should do that. Okay. Okay, well, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.